Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relationship of Sagittarius with another Sagittarius. So these two are mutual fire signs. So when you get these guys together in intimate relation, it's about 70% time it's going to work. A lot of astrologists will argue even less. The reason being is when you get two mutual signs together, they're the most changeable, adaptable, and versatile signs. So the fixed signs are the ones that fixate on things. They're stubborn. They're very hard-edged. They're really able to get things done and see things through. Cardinal signs are very good innovators, starters, getting things done as well. Similar to fixed signs, but they won't stick with it as long if things don't get a bit of a momentum. But they're very good at introducing ideas and very good for being on like broad stage and so forth. But mutable signs, they have a bit of a predicament where they can fixate on things like the fixed signs, and they can start things like the cardinal signs. However, they just change their mind way too often. So this is the main topic in an intimate relation between two Sagittarius individuals. They tend to get together and then they'll love each other at first. They'll have very good intellectual talking. Their sex can be very spontaneous, which of course that's effective, it's good. But in the midst of the relationship, on a long-term accord, they don't seem to last for the simple reason of they can't really seem to figure out what exactly it is that they want from the world and from each other. And when that occurs, this leads to them running away. Sagittarius, as I've said in other videos, they're very intellectual people, but when it comes to dealing with problems head on, they tend to want to get away from it by doing something fun, living in the moment, maybe even traveling abroad. And that's what really helps them to broaden their horizons and then figure out a more unorthodox or outside of the box sort of a solution to that said problem. So even though they attack it indirectly, they still can be very quite effective. In an intimate relation, that could be their downfall though, because then you end up meeting somebody else, or somebody may cheat, or somebody may lose feelings due to having distancy of proximity. All of these things come into play with an intimate relation, which will lead them to not be an effective couple. So the solution to this is simply to stay around each other, to make sure that you're able to tell each other the truth, to communicate with one another in the way in which you guys definitely can, but also to keep things integral, keep things honest. The only way to keep a good relationship is to have honest communication without a filter between the two of you. And then that way you guys can actually get things done and be effective. Even if it means having a constructive argument, sometimes it's going to take that. But for these two, they tend to sort of try to escape each other after a while, and then that's what leads to the bad conclusion. These guys can be friends even after a long-term relation, so that's something else that if you're in this situation and you are looking to just being friends with the person, it's definitely very possible because you guys are able just to talk so much with each other and have such a good, I would just say, communication with one another that it can definitely work. For a business setting, these guys definitely can be very good. They're both very passionate. These are two fire signs. They're going to invigorate each other. They can do things that a lot of people cannot. This is very similar like when two Geminis get together. These two are very much able to look at different sides of things. They're represented by Jupiter, so they're able to really expand and look for growth. So if these two get together, you're looking at a very fast growing business that just needs to make sure that they maintain momentum. You guys can do anything under the sun whatsoever, especially in the artistic and creative fields, but just make sure that you guys are actually sticking with it and fixating on what you guys want to see in regards to results and making sure that you actually see those things through, set targets, and then make sure each of you has a specific role that you're playing. There won't be much power plays between you two. You guys are both very much intellectuals and just want to make sure your ideas get out there. The only sort of issue that I really see is that one person might think their idea is better than the other. You guys are both very smart, so just make sure that you're understanding your partner, hearing their ideas, brainstorming, and then maybe coming to an equal solution together by compromising both of your ideas and making them into one. Finally, between a friendship between you guys, very, very good. I would say for the business, I'm not sure if I said it, I would say it's about 70% as well. For friendship, 85 to 90%. You guys will definitely get along very well. You guys have differing opinions and you guys can debate without really holding harsh feelings. So that's a very good thing. You guys are able to really help each other enhance you guys' knowledge. A friendship between you guys can usually lead to a business, or if it's in that sort of circumstance, an intimate relation as well. So it definitely can work as long as you guys are both very open-minded. I don't even have much advice for Sagittarius friends just because you guys are both mutual. You guys both have the gift of gab, both fast brains. It's just going to pretty much work out. You guys will get along quite well. But if you guys have any questions regarding this or you have a differing opinion to me, I want to know about it. Please leave it in the comments for me. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe. Holla me too for today, guys. Peace.